Thank you for viewing this technical assistance webinar for the Support Teacher Engagement and Professional Pipeline, or STEPP grant. This funding is issued by the Kentucky Department of Education, Division of Educator Recruitment and Development. Questions and applications are to be submitted to Jennifer Bryant at kderfp@education.ky.gov. Questions are due by March 21st at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time, and completed applications are due for submission April 21st, 2022 by 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Some special instructions for this grant application process include that eligibility is limited to Kentucky school districts and state schools. Districts are to submit one application on behalf of the participating schools identified in their district. KDE reserves the right to waive minor technical details, and a district must have a Data Universal Numbering System, or DUNS number. A district must be registered in the System for Awards Management and have an active registration with a CAGE code number. The solicitation schedule shown here, the RFA was released February 21st. The TA webinar that you are now watching, it was posted on February 28th. Questions are again due by March 21st via email. A few days later, on or around March 24th, a FAQ document will be posted on the KDE Competitive Grants page. It is recommended that you review this document. All completed applications or proposals are due by April 21st, again sent directly to KDE. The proposals will be reviewed in early May, and awardees will be posted on the KDE website on June 6th. The MOA process between the KDE and the local education agency or the school district will occur around June 15th, and then funding will be available to school districts with a completed MOA on October 1st, 2022. The background for this grant, or the goal, is to strengthen local teacher recruitment pipelines through the purposeful support of individuals already connected with the school system. This may include paraprofessionals, substitute teachers, pre-service teachers, but individuals already connected with the school system on their path to attaining their teacher certification. This may look like support of clinical practice and learning experiences through professional learning plans in collaboration with experienced educators, by enhancing a positive cultural experience whereby participants have relational ties to the school and community, and providing means to incentivize and offer innovative strategies for supporting pathways to teacher certification. This funding is a competitive grant for a single award amount from the American Rescue Plan ESSER funding allocations. This will be a one-time allocation for up to 25 school districts. The base grant will be $15,000, and all the remaining funding will be dispersed based on the Title I student population of the participating schools. So an average award will be approximately $30,000. However, districts should be informed that they will likely have to adjust those budgets depending on the total allocation. The project activities can begin after an approved contract is sent to the district. Grant funds must be expended or encumbered by September 30th, 2024. The key terms for this grant include program supplantation, using grant funds to replace funding already set aside for a program that is currently in place that is not allowable. And then there is program supplementing, where funds may enhance a program depending on connection to the grant goals and objectives, the alignment with academic standards, and if services and activities provided by the program address the academic needs of students identified to be served in the application. For the application narrative, Part 1 is a needs assessment. The district and schools should analyze current teacher staffing or hiring concerns, reflect on any current disparity existing between student and teacher demographics within the school or district. And some data sources include the Kentucky Teacher Equity Report, particularly the Student Teacher Diversity tab found in the top of that report. The school report card, faculty profiles, the district submitted Minority Educator Recruitment and Retention, or MER report, and any other teacher or student demographic considerations like residents, free and reduced price lunch eligibility, etc. Additional commentary on the rationale for participation can also be included in this needs assessment section. For part 2, this is the actual STEPP plan, which includes 5 parts. The first is how you will prepare stakeholders. The second is recruitment strategies. How will individuals be targeted and encouraged to participate in this program? What support will be given to these participants? What human resources will be taken into consideration for those for the individuals that are pursuing their teacher certification and employed by the district? And then what will induction support look like for these program participants who have gone through and successfully attained their teaching certification later down the road when they are first-year teachers? What will induction look like for them? Part 3 is a sustainability plan describing how a sustainable infrastructure will be developed to continue the program beyond initial funding. This should address a plan to maintain critical components of the program, how collaboration and leveraging funds with other programs will occur, and how stakeholders are going to be included, including teachers, school leadership, educator preparation providers, staff and faculty, and other community stakeholders. To complete the application narrative, there will be part 4, an evaluation plan that should identify how activities will be monitored and what data will be collected to determine the degree to which outcomes are met. Part 5 is budget information, including a brief narrative and breakdown of expenditures according to the outlined budget categories in the application. Signatures from the superintendent and principals overseeing the grant-funded initiatives, as well as a superintendent signed assurance of commitment on the application cover page, are also required. For the use of funds, allowable uses include salary up to $15,000, so not the total award amount, but a portion of the award can be used to for salary, professional learning, scholarships, stipends, program supplementation, as earlier described, are all allowable. Unallowable uses of funding include equipment purchases like smartboards, computers, printers, tablets, anything of that nature. Incentive items including t-shirts, food, and then program supplementation, as earlier described, are also unallowable. The proposal components should include the application cover page with all of the identifying information for the district as specified here, the principal signature page, and an additional school supplement if that is needed, the complete application narrative. All the responses for the application should not exceed 10 pages. However, that does not include the budget summary worksheet. The budget summary worksheet should include munis codes and detailed descriptions of budget items that clearly indicate how each expenditure is directly connected to the implementation plan. Certifications regarding lobbying, debarment, suspension, and other responsibility matters and the drug-free workplace requirements must also be included. Additional notes. For the allocation of funding, districts will receive and then distribute and apply for funds according to the KDE approved plan. For the application formatting, it should be Calibri 11 point font with 1 point spacing. Some resources included are the sub-competency framework for substantial classrooms, as well as a document from the teaching project on paraprofessionals to teachers. These are just some support resources that might be helpful as you work on your application and plans. To submit the proposal, a completed application, including all signatures, should be submitted in a PDF format with the file name STEPP, STEPP_22_ the district's name. A blind copy should also be submitted with all identifying information removed. That includes the district and school name, the county, any individual names, etc. That file name should be STEPP_22_ district name blind in capitals at the end. All applications must be received in the KDE RFP email inbox no later than 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time, April 21st, 2022. Please make the subject line of that email STEPP / the name of the district. For the evaluation of proposals, this will be the review will be conducted through the KDE procurement branch. Evaluation criteria specified for each application components, and they are listed below. There's a total of 51 points possible. Most of the sections are weighted up to 9 points, except for the complete STEP plan is up to 15 points. So each portion there, the needs assessment, STEP plan, sustainability plan, evaluation plan, and then budget planning and feasibility with their respective scoring. Districts will receive preliminary notice of award on or around June 6th. Some final notes. Again, questions and applications are to be submitted to Jennifer Bryant at kderfp@education.ky.gov. Questions deadline is March 21st by 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time. The FAQ document will be posted on the Competitive Grants webpage shortly after, on or around March 24th. And again, applications are due April 21st, 2022 by 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to reviewing your applications.